Earth2 skins. On December 3rd, they were pleased to introduce the Earth2 skin store, a place where you can acquire and in the future trade collectible skins of various items to use inside our 3D world E2v1. Earth2 skins function a little differently to standard skin systems, so be sure to watch the video carefully as it provides an important introduction about how the Earth2 skins blueprint system is designed to work. The blueprint system. The Earth2 blueprint system will almost always require the player to have the base item first, before they can apply the skin. For example, if the player has an avatar skin, they will first need a base avatar or living Earth2 being to apply the skin to. In the case of a full avatar skin, this would be a case of having a synthesized avatar to apply the skin to. You would not need base versions of all the various clothing items for a full avatar skin. Many base items will be discovered, crafted, or earned via various gameplay or a byproduct of the eco-sim inside Earth2, meaning the player first needs to do something in order to acquire the base item. Players will almost always be able to sell skins, but not always base items, however. Base items which are a byproduct from the eco-sim will have a higher chance of being tradable. It is important to note that most skins will also have a random chance to drop when the player is doing certain actions. For example, when the player synthesizes their avatar, there is a chance they will receive a skin during the process. Likewise, if the player is crafting, building, or producing something, there will always be a chance they receive a skin as part of this process. A few words from Shane about this new system. Kyung was created by our team using our new character pipeline. All of her clothes and outfit are 100% created by our modelers. Her face and body using ZBrush, Blender, and other third-party software. Animations created by our animator and applied by our animation programmer, with a lot of me checking in, keeping across the process and asking for things to be adjusted to get the best look possible, and Peter with a technical eagle eye pointing out any issues and ensuring guidelines are followed. All of this built around a very cool modular character system we're developing. So we're really excited about showing her off to the world, said Earth2 founder Shane Isaac. I was reluctant to launch our skin system too early, and I understand some will prefer to wait until the pre-alpha is live, which is fine. But before offering any skins, I at least wanted to show the actual 3D model animated and in-engine, as opposed to showing 2D concept art, which can be misleading, especially when or if the 3D model ever gets released, or even static 3D models will million of polygons churned out to look amazing but have not yet been optimized and have very little chance to look that good in-game. We are building a metaverse on a small budget when compared to some of our potential competitors, and while we are more than up to the challenge and have shown impressive progress, it would be inhibiting to think we can never introduce new products or revenue streams. I look at our Earth2 skin system as a win-win, where players get to see the items available for purchase optimized and in a game-ready state, not 2D concept art or billion poly 3D models, and the sales of those items help us to continue building and expanding the team, with the end result being our players getting a better quality product with better looking avatars, items, and so forth. Finally, after we've refined our character pipeline process and maybe expanded our modeler team, I have a vision where I want to introduce a system where players can submit requests for full characters or even individual items to be added to the Earth2 skin store. I would be looking to use the governance system to allow players to vote on which character or item they would like to see added, and without any promises, our team would periodically review the top voted submissions and vet possibly accepting it and then developing and listing it on the store. The final decision would be with Earth2. But if we did select a submission and there were no copyright issues, I will be looking at a system that rewards the owner of the artwork, essentially rewarding artists and creativity, something I feel very strongly about. Aside from these accepted submissions, I also plan to involve the community with choosing names and background stories for official Earth2 merch characters. I hope all these additional details share a little more insight into my overall vision here. Earth2 skin details. Please check the following descriptions carefully. Skin name. This is the specific name given to the skin. In the future, we'd like players to be involved in the naming process. Type. This provides high-level details about the what type of skin it is, i.e. a full avatar, shorts, shoes, hat. Description. A short description about the skin. In the future, we'd like players to be involved in this process with background stories, lore, etc. Total supply. This is the total supply that will ever be released for this skin. This total supply includes supply for sale in the Earth2 skin store and earnable via E2v1 and the eco-sim. Availability. This will show how many items of the skin are remaining. It may not always be displayed. Eco-sim total. This provides the number of total available skins acquirable via gameplay and the eco-sim. EcoSim drop chance. This provides the chance of receiving the drop in the EcoSim or gameplay. Note that this chance is only applied until all items are claimed if it is a limited item. Base item required. Confirms whether a base item is required and often what that base item is. Customization. Whether the skin can be further customized. Can be resold. Confirms whether the skin can be resold between players. Further price reduction. Confirms whether the skin will see any future price reductions after the first listing. Remember to keep an eye on the website for random skin drops. They can happen anytime, possibly unannounced and for various amounts of time.